So guys, I just switched my battery and I have 2 points left on my camera battery. I mean like my Fuji X Pro 2. So I think that will stay alive for a few more minutes as I complete my photo walk inside the museum as well, and I could record some 2 hours of footage in my GoPro. I'm not sure like if it would make a frame, but I'm going to shoot this. I'm careful about like the sharpness with the highlights of the subject that I'm trying to shoot, you know. But I sometimes find that this Hengigia lens, though it shows like the highlights of the subject, you know, in red, the color which I chose to keep, the subject is not as in, I mean like it's not in focus. The photograph is ruined forever. But I'm willing to take that risk because like today I don't want any distortions, and Hengigia is the choice of lens that I wanted. So these are the cannons that you see here. So I may not get the extended view that you see on a GoPro, but a limited view with this lens. Probably I might have to get back a little bit and shoot this shot for the view that you guys saw from the GoPro. These are interesting actually. I'm still finding some hard time to compose few shots. I might have to take them as my reference shots. Good. The sunglasses are getting darker and darker as the sun is going up every hour, so I might have to remove my sunglasses. Sweat is always getting in my eye. This is a good shot. We have a couple of people walking by, so I'll cover the shot first. That was a good shot, but that lady may not give some good background separation, so we are missing out on that. we'll get back to this one. I'm gonna put it on f1.8 and bump up my shutter speed. So I want to switch to f16 and take one more shot. If you are walking this side, I believe they are in focus. So we took two shots of the Canon. That Canon was cut, and this is a full length. So even after 400 years, they don't seem to have rusted much. Still strong, and as same as it was before. For this wind that is coming from the sea, must have been rusted and must have lost its shape, but it is well maintained. Nice. So guys, I do not know if I can be a little louder inside the museum. It's very quiet usually. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to show you the things and talk a little bit closer to the camera as much as possible. I still don't want to take my sync audio. That's really boring when you do the post. So we'll get into that museum, and I'm going to shoot at f2 or f1.8 for the most part with the Fuji X Pro 2. GoPro might have some tough time hunting for the stabilization, but okay, let's get in and see. This looks like a good view. Hope you guys liked it. Let's get inside. We have some photograph of the artwork. Hope you guys read the name. This is the sculpture of the King Raghunatha Nayak of Tanjore. So Raghunatha Nayakar of Tanjavur, 1634 AD. We have some artwork here. This is brick and plaster of Paris work. We have some sketches of this museum, New Jerusalem Church. You guys can see it. Yeah, New Jerusalem Church for you guys. There are only a couple of people inside the museum, so I think I can talk a little bit for you guys to hear. So here is the map of the Danish territory. Gold leaf agreement. So this was the agreement signing for 3,111 rupees between the King Raghunatha Nayak and the Danish people. This text is in Tamil, and it was encrypted in a gold leaf. I actually happened to see some videos on YouTube wherein you will find these gold leaves agreement in London Library. So a table model of this Danish fort, the front side, which we covered earlier. Sorry about the reflections that you see. I only have GoPro as my means of communicating with my audience. So, and the entire picture of the fort, the well at the center, the lawn, the fort wall, Danish fort. Okay, we have the various Danish kings, you have who rule this place. Most probably the judges of that period used to wear a wig, by the way. These are wigs, they're not their natural hair. Probably these are their natural hair, not this one. So this is a doll, by the way. So we have other photographs of this place, probably taken during British era. So looks like some film and print like that on a bromide paper. So we have the king's photograph, the weapon that he had, the door of the entrance of this. It has been reconstructed, I believe, after the maintenance. You could see some broken elements on the wall. Yeah, it's in the seaside, given that it is India. It took a lot of time for this democracy to rebuild and get much more functioning back after all the beating that it got from the British rule. So this is Kuppan Dubash of Tanjore. He is probably Kuppanan Dubash of Tanjore, probably one of the kings. So here is the artifacts. These are, I think, terracotta or something. I'm not sure though. Probably those are terracotta stuff. These are brown in color, made of mud. So you have a jar, Danish jar, that's what it's called as. You have a cannonball, I believe. Entrance gate decorated objects. Okay, entrance gate decorated objects. Probably this is of brick and a plaster of Paris construction. Tranquebar entrance gate decorated objects. All this made out of mud or painted. Plaster of Paris painted in brown color. Glass stand, lamp, Danish period, ash container, lock, old lock. Hope you guys can see that. Dirty minds don't imagine something else, but there, because I couldn't see it from here, but there is some more component to it. Onto that side, it's a full cylinder with various combination, and it has the locking part over there. Glasswares, wooden artwork, few more wooden artwork. Oh, I think it's not wood, actually, it's iron. Soldier statue. It's from 1700s. Damn, this is the map of Tamil Nadu. My place, Trichy, Srirangam, is at the center of Tamil Nadu. So that from Trichy, you could get to any part of Tamil Nadu under 300 kilometers or under 400 kilometers. So wherever you go in Tamil Nadu from Trichy, it's going to be under 400 kilometers. So it's more of a center. Even one of the politicians here, I think it has to be MG Ramachandran or somebody else, correct me if I'm wrong, thought to keep Trichy as the capital of India, not Chennai. Capital of Tamil Nadu, not Chennai. Chennai won the bet because it had Madras presidency over there, and it also had a port and a harbour. So Trichy doesn't have any of those, but it has a long river connect. So if the rivers were maintained properly or the backwaters have been channeled properly to Trichy, this would have been possible. Even now it is still possible if they consider bringing the backwaters over there, but it's thousands of kilometers between the coastlines. You have rivers flowing and you don't want to damage the riverbed. I might be a poor guy giving some suggestions. Here I have some showcase material, porcelain scenes of those days, jar, shells. Whenever I see a shell like this, I remember Pirates of Caribbean. Green color glass cup. I have some glasswares, cup plate. Forgive the reflections, huh? The reflections are from the natural light. So we have all the jars, Chinese jars from the trade, broken ones acquired, all porcelain, spout and a small version of the spout. It's made of mud, clay, porcelain plates, other items made of porcelain. These are made of sandstone. We have some more shells, carved out shells. Conch, it's actually conch. Have some coins from those period. Danish coins. I told you earlier, right? They're setting up a factory for making coins, Danish coins. These are too small, no? Chola coins, Nayaka coins, beads, terracotta pipes, smoking pipes. Probably this is how they smoked earlier. These are wonderful Tanjore paintings. Maratha paintings, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Tanjore paintings. It's called Tanjore painting because like Marathas ruled the Tanjore for a while. See that? It's amazing. They could keep it alive for these days, these many days. I think it's a film, that's why they were able to light it from back. So you have another map. This is carved out of a cannon from 1700s. Probably I could take a shot of this one. I'm going to switch to 1.8. Bring down my shutter speed to 60th of a second. Yeah, that was a good shot. And war weapons. See? So these knives are modular actually. Actually this is welded here, but later the development of this weapon that you see here with a hold like this, you know, that you find over there, the handle and the knife, this part of the knife can be unscrewed and changed to a different weapon later. That was the modification that brought into this weapon in the later part of the warfare techniques, you know. So you can remove the blade separately from the handle and screw a different blade into the handle. So you can still see this weapon in Kalari, and you can still see this weapon in Adimurai, a fight art form in Tamil Nadu, which is the base for most of the fights you will find all over the world. Yeah, it's been the weapon for many people. You can find them in Indian films a lot. I suppose this is a pot, but I also suspect that from the coning bottom, this could be one Mudumakkad Tori. So that's some lamppost from old era. This could be a storage pot, or could be from the holes that you see here. Those are the air holes for the people to breathe. The old people that you put in, you know, with the food and bury the entire pot inside the ground. You might have seen me calling it as a graveyard just because in the previous video I had two of them together, so I call that a graveyard. When I find only one piece here, probably I would call this as a coffin. So we have a model ship. Probably I could take a photograph of that one. It's an interesting subject. So we have some visitors and company right now. As of now, we were alone and we are happily talking with each other. Please don't mind about the crosstalks. So we have some gear mechanism here, probably from the ships that was used. Some again plaster of Paris stuff. I don't know if I'm allowed to touch all these things, but it's nice. It's already withered. Why should I touch and ruin it? So large scale fish whale's teeth. Damn, that looks like that knife which we saw that here, you know, war weapons, something like this, right? Whale fish teeth, horn actually, horn. Nice. You have some scripture. What do you call that? I forgot the name actually. You have some encryptions on the stone. This is Tamil. You have some statue, a cannon. That's a nice view. See if I can pump up my shutter speed and get it. I got this shot with the bars in focus and the sea in focus. I mean, two kind. We have some cannons here, smaller ones. Some hand axe, stones made out of stones. Treats like it is 5 lakh years old. Damn. Probably it must have went through some carbon test to identify the age. 5 lakh years. Another cannon. I find this open window to be interesting, so we'll take one more shot. Bumping to F16 again. It came out good, but you won't find anything else in focus but the window. You have some other war weapons. So guys, that's this room. We'll let them pass and we'll follow them up. You find the text of that period, Tamil as well as English. Text of the governor, it's very beautiful. You will find this handwriting probably in Declaration of Independence in the US. There is a whole movie revolving around Declaration of Independence. Nicolas Cage's National Treasure. I love that movie. Danish documents. Hope you guys can see properly. Nice. Whenever I see some cursive writing and that's of typography, typical kind, I always remember Declaration of Independence. I don't remember the text that is there in Declaration of Independence, but It kind of reminds me, that too from National Treasure particularly. So this is the Erutani, which is the pen which is used to write this manuscript. This is made up of palm leaves. This is the pen. And those are metals actually, by the way. This is a measuring weight. It has some inscription. I mean, like carving on this, what do you call that, measuring stone. Few more texts. Probably this looks like typo. I mean, typed. Probably they had the printing press established by then, as they were publishing books here. So probably they had the printing press, so they were able to print all these things. So these are text, again handwritten, not a print. These are handwritten. These three are handwritten print. You will find the signature. And this is a print from the printing press. All Danish documents. You know, with the kind of treaties that Denmark has signed with the world countries, if at all there is a war that is going to break, you know, Denmark may not be the safest country to be there, but as of now, Denmark has wonderful lifestyle, supporting lifestyle from childhood to the old age people. You know, government will provide hospitalization for all the old people. You know, they might even send nurse to take care of them. You know, they have a very good lifestyle, taking care of their civilians. Products are a little expensive, but they have a wonderful community over there. You know, though it's expensive, Denmark has some very good lifestyle. You will find more happy people over there. Cost of living is little expensive though, but with the Denmark, what's more astonishing is, like, even today, people are allowed to enter Denmark only if they can speak, Dutch language. So how fluent you are, the better job you get in Denmark. You know, so it's something like that. It will be nice if other countries adapt that thing, if they want their mother tongue to, still be alive. But for a most part, for internet age, I would suggest like English to be the second language and their mother tongue to be the first language. Actually, it is other way around here. English was the first language for my schooling, and Tamil was the second language. So it has to be other way around, but still, I find English to be the most common communicating language around the world. So you will have some bone remains of various animals in this glass covered case. You have the bone remains. This is of whale's bone. Damn, I never touched a whale bone. I'm going to touch this one. Nice. Looks like wood, but pretty strong. Probably this is also of whale. I don't find any name slip. Storm. You will find the list of governors, the rulers from various periods from 1620, when the treaty was established, to till date. You have some stones, you have some sculptures, and I like that light to be interesting. This light to be interesting. I'm going to take a shot. It's going to be at f1.8. I'm going to lower my shutter speed. It was a little hard to find a composition, but I did. We have some annoying visitors, but don't mind. Probably they might find me annoying as well, but this person is on phone though, don't mind. You have some archaeology department searching for something right in front of the fort. Probably they dug all these items from there, right in front of the fort, a full view of the fort. Forgive me, shadow. This was the governor's bungalow which we saw outside. Good that we saw it earlier. It was restored like this. Collector's office, and this is the Masila Maninadar Shivan temple which we saw, which we are yet to explore. We have some Sandigeshwarar. So Sandigeshwarar, this is a good view of him. Normally he'll be at the place in a Shivan temple. On to the right side you got to do this and pray to him. It's a belief that he will convey the message. You are doing this because to wake him up and convey your prayer. Some old pot, polished pot. Probably this is porcelain, or this is porcelain. This one is of clay. And you have a lot of history and text of the Danish people and the Indian people and their relations. I don't have time to read all that. I got to drive back to Trichy 4 to 5 hours from here again after this photo walk, so forgive me. So guys, that's it. That was the photo walk of the Dansborg fort, the Danish fort or fort of Tharagambadi. We are getting out of the museum which had the artifacts. This is the place where the governor, the church people used to stay. Probably this had the house, kitchen and everything. So we have come out. I like this view. I'm gonna get back to F16 500. So I was at F16 and Infinity. Probably I might put some sunglasses now. It's all wet, so I might have to wipe it. So that was the little view on the inside of the museum. It's wet. I'm gonna take it out. So hope you guys liked it of that part of the photo walk. Now we will get to the beach and to that Shivan temple later. Okay, I could see some crowd over there. Probably there is some pujas happening, or probably it's the school girls. So let's end our photo walk here. Peace out guys. Bye.